Another day in the market. Lot of drama as to be expected. I hope each and every single one of you guys has been paying attention to all of the warnings that I have been kind of giving out to all of you on these streams over the last couple of weeks here. I mean, again, like I say all the time, guys, it is not necessarily about the trades that you take that are going to make you successful in the market. It's more about the trades and the decisions that you don't take. Capital preservation is probably the most important thing that everybody needs to be focusing in on in the market at all times. It is not hard. You guys all know this. It is not hard when the market conditions are really good for us to go on absolutely insane tears and you guys make more money than you ever thought possible within a short period of time. That's how the market works. But when the market shifts a little bit, we have to be a little bit careful here and keeping yourself safe and holding on to all of that extra capital to be able to deploy at those epic A+ setups when they do form. That's what's going to allow you to have success over the long run here. We have a lot to talk about as it relates to the market today too. Rivian, that post-earnings move that we were talking about this morning, in LTMP with you guys, firing off very, very, very nicely there so far. Again, 14.15, 14.16, if we can get through there, I would say almost everybody's going to be able to make that free. Congratulations, guys. That is looking like yet another awesome move handed out to LTMP. I got a couple other ones that I want to talk about too. But before we kind of get into everything, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Costs you absolutely nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot, spreading these streams out to as many people who actually want to learn. Remember, I'm not monetized on YouTube. Instagram not only basically banned my other account and is also now trying to target me on this account, and the only thing that I've done is just showcase the best results and results to a level that nobody has seen before in the trading space for the trades that I've given out to the LTMP group. Name another person out there. It's just getting crazy at this point, guys. 31, 32, 10x plus trades in the last 3.5 months. Really? I guess that's against the community guidelines. Now we've got Rivian cruising over here. We had MDB up well over 300% this week. I'm just going to keep handing out the best trades in the market, guys. If any of you guys wants another one of these free trade ideas, I mean, I asked you guys to hit the like button, get it up to 100 likes on the stream. And then I gave you guys the pin duo trade, 300%. So 200 likes on the stream. I'll start giving you guys some more of those awesome setups there. I have another one in mind that's absolutely nuts. This Rivian post earnings move, you guys are late. You guys are way late on it. I mean, these are probably up close to 100% now. I mean, I would assume so. Yeah, 72% on the Rivian post earnings trade. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get this extra push here. Go up, make this free, and then continue. So again, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Costs you nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot spreading these streams out here. Congratulations, everybody, on Rivian. Again, in these market environments, you want to be sizing for zero, but it's a good thing that we have these post earnings. It's got to carry us through here, guys. I mean, these are really, really fun. They're super easy. I would say it's even easier to learn than, what do you call it? The post earning strategy is even easier to learn than the actual normal, like, swing trading strategy that we have. It's like, I could teach a 4-year-old to do this. It's not hard. But yeah, looking really good there. 60% on Rivian. There you go. There you go. But let's see. Let's check out on a couple of the other big names here. Nio. Again, just kind of chopping around here on the daily as we get closer to earnings coming up in 2 weeks. There's been a lot of positive news coming out with Nio over the last couple of days here. We're going to talk about these individual names and then the broad market too. So we have what? Goldman Sachs raises Nio price target on improved model competitiveness and sales. Nio deliveries exceed 10,000 units again last week. 3 consecutive weeks of weekly deliveries exceeding 10,000 units propelled Nio Inc.'s monthly deliveries to a new high. Nio's William Lee visits Europe as EV makers' overseas efforts continue. So again, a lot of positive things coming out for Nio. Weekly chart is still looking good. Daily chart is still looking good. At the end of the day, though, it is always going to come down to whether or not they're actually able to deliver on those kind of promises and those goals that they have outlined for shareholders. If they're able to hit those profitability metrics, awesome. We could see a massive re-rating higher. If not, probably chops around for a significant period of time. But Nio delivers record 40,397 cars in October, with Envo and Firefly both hitting new highs. Nice. And then what else do we got to look at here? Palantir, how's this doing after earnings? Not great. Down about 2.5% over here, 2.6, 2.7%. Again, Palantir is going to be one that the market, like I've said a lot, is going to start the market is going to start holding this one to a higher standard here. You can't have like these companies that are trading at like 100-something times sales. It's just not realistic. So again, they're doing everything that they need to do in order to, again, get their commercial revenue up, their government revenue up. They're doing a lot of great things at their company in terms of growth, but it's gotten a little bit aggressive. Rivian new highs. That's looking really good there, guys. So again, nothing to do on Palantir here. SoFi, is this setting up? SoFi might be setting up here in the near future, guys. I mean, we've been kind of hunting this name. This has been one, again, that I gave out to everybody in LTMP at 660. Gave it to everybody again for free at 1360. I mean, the stock is up double since I gave you guys that weekly breakout there. So I don't know what else you want from me. I can't take the trades for you. I can just tell you where it makes sense to be looking at them. Like, that's an epic one. Let's see if we can get back above 30. What are these Rivians up now? 86% on the Rivies. Nice work, guys. That one's looking really good here. Rivian still cruising, making new highs over here off of that post-earnings move. Again, a lot of you guys think that you got to gamble on the earnings to make a bunch of money. I mean, you know how many multi-1,000% trades that I've handed out with the post-earnings strategy, trading the stock after they report their earnings? You just have to wait. It's not that difficult, guys. I don't know why everybody in the market doesn't operate the way we do. You'd have a lot less horror stories out there in the market. But, again, Rivian looking really good here. Let's see if it can continue up. What else we got to look at? SoFi, HIMS. I mean, HIMS reported earnings yesterday. That's a dangerous looking chart there where it is. 125% on Rivian. Bo, congratulations. That's awesome. Great work, guys. Great work. So mine are up 89%, 90% here. Looking really good. Looking really good on that Rivian post-earnings move. So again, guys, you guys want more trade setups? Make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. We got a lot of slackers on the like button today. HIMS, AMD, I think flashed back into the green here. Down 0.5% after they reported their earnings. Again, solid earnings, just not reacting all that crazily to it right now, which is perfectly fine. You want to look at RIG? We can take a look at RIG. RIG looks good. I like this. This is nasty looking. Diego, I love this chart. Oh boy. Oh boy, I love that chart. That looks nasty. Rivian free. There you guys go. Yeah. Great work today. Again, what did I tell you guys in the pre-market plan? It's really not a whole lot to do. We're just going to be looking at post-earnings. Market chat identified what? Rivian this morning. And then we were looking at it on the stream. We get that break to the upside there. And the rest is history. These contracts are ripping. What's going on today? Gap up and gap downs. Okay, so we should talk about this too, guys, as it relates to the broad market here. So, again, make sure you guys are hitting that like on the way in. A lot of slackers over here, but this is something that everybody needs to hear. And this is one of the main reasons why I'm doing the mastermind with you guys, so you guys can think differently about the market. Tonight's lesson is actually going to be very fun. And it actually kind of relates to what's going on today. Because a lot of people, what they're trying to do is they're trying to put like a macro view onto short-term price action. They're like, oh, stocks are overinflated, they should go down today. And it's like, well, okay, that doesn't make any sense. Then you see a lot of these other elements where it's like, you're thinking about kind of monetary and fiscal policy, what could happen next, and people are trying to figure out what that means for price action this week. Again, if you're going to see any big shifts as a result of movements or lack of movements by the government or the Fed, those are going to take a long time to play out, and there's going to be a lot more signs than just knee-jerking reaction all over the place. So what is actually happening today? What happened last night? And what do we need to look for moving forward? So just to kind of lay it out and just take a look at the playing field and the board that we're on right now, remember, we have a Fed that is very, very data dependent and don't necessarily like what is going on in the executive branch. It's making the Fed's job a lot harder. That's what they view, which it kind of is. And also, there's a general government right now, because executive branch would refer to tariffs, just kind of overall in the government. The shutdown is what the Fed does not like. Why? Well, a lot of the data is going to be coming from government institutions. And if the data is coming from government institutions and they're not releasing them when the government is shut down, well, then the Fed is not getting the data that they need in order to make a good decision to move forward. Robert Kiyosaki is saying some balloon bursting. He says that every week. The guy's an idiot. Sorry. The guy is literally going to come out all the time and just say, oh no, bubble, 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 bubble. It's like, okay, well, I'd rather, if I were to listen to anybody that's going to say the same thing over and over again, well, you'd want to be listening to the Perma Bulls, like a Tom Lee, because at least they are going to have a higher likelihood of being right over the long run, more frequently. But just aside from that, when you look at the overall board right now, people are scared. And that's a thing that we're going to talk about a lot tonight, is that fear and those types of feelings that people have cause them to act in what they think is their best self-interest. This is something we're going to talk about a lot tonight in the mastermind, or a very big point of it. But realistically, you have to understand what's really going on in the system. You have a Fed that has said that they're already okay with letting inflation run a little bit above target, but they are not going to sacrifice growth. Now, the ADP numbers that came out today, I believe, showed private payrolls increasing to the upside, which was decent. Let me look. ADP jobs report shows 42,000 jobs added in October. That's weak hiring, but better than the prior 2 months. Look at a lot of industry breakdowns. Still a lot of sectors shedding jobs, especially white-collar jobs. Manufacturing, minus 3,000. Information, minus 17,000. Professional business, minus 15,000. Other services, minus 13,000. So where are the gains? Goods, natural resources, construction, trade, transportation, and utilities was a big driver. Education and health services was a big driver. Financial activities. I mean, we do financial activities over here. But that was a decent development. Again, it's not going to change a whole lot, but when you think about, like, okay, what are the, like, actual bad things that could be affecting the market right now that are new, it's like, well, you already know what the playbook is. Growth. That's it. You need economic growth. How are they going to do that? It's the same playbook it's always been. Get rates lower, decrease regulation, incentivize people through different tax incentives. Okay? So when people freak out like you're seeing them do, like overnight or like over the last 3 weeks, I'm just going to sit here and be like, all right, like, even during the tariff stuff, you guys saw me the entire time. I was like, guys, this is so stupid. Like, I feel like you guys could remember back to earlier this year, like during all the tariff craziness, I would just sit here and be like, this is some of the dumbest price action that I've ever seen. Like, we all know what's going to happen. This is all just a bargaining chip. Yeah, there's going to be elevated levels of tariffs, but they're not going to be like the crazy levels that came out on Liberation Day. And then what did you see? The market tanked, it bottomed, there were good buying opportunities, and then you got, like, the hood idea at 30. That was a good one. So when people freak out, you have to think about why they're actually freaking out, and if the freak out can really, like, this is going to make a lot more sense to you guys in the mastermind tonight. Once we really, with the panic of 1907, that's a big one. Same thing with regional banking crisis of 22, 23, I think it was 24. I think it was 23. It was one of those, 22 or 23. But it's the same thing. Is there really all that much to be worried about right now? No. The reason why people are worried is they're seeing aggressive price action. That's what they're worried about. They're seeing things move all over the place. The valuation concerns will show up in earnings. It's not going to show up like randomly. I think people miss that. Like, you're not going to see like randomly these stocks just go like from certain elevated levels to like down 50% in a day without the market looking at their earnings and saying, oh, we don't want to be in this anymore in total as a whole. So that's where it's going to start to show the cracks. It's not just going to be like, ooh, all at once, like Nvidia is going to sell. It's also, people talking about a bubble right now are like, one, I hate to say it this way, but they didn't live through or study the previous periods in history enough to understand what bubbles look like. This is not a bubble right now. You're not in like complete irrational decision making just yet. You also have to think about, like, is there anything justifying what's going on now? The one thing I will say is increased levels of speculation, but along with that, it's almost like it's capital being used for speculation and not innovation and growth in things like that. Dude, Rivian is ripping right now, guys. Are these close to... What are mine up right now? Ooh, I'm up 105% on Rivian, ladies and gentlemen. Bang, bang. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week, folks. Thank you. You're welcome, everybody. Everybody should be free on Rivian right now. Congratulations, LTMP. Again, I'm going to throw that link in the live chat here for you guys. Everybody gets their first month 50% off with code November. Prices are going up at the end of November, guys. Make sure that you guys hop in before. Lock in the lower rate before the prices go up. I am sick. This is no fun. But yeah, Rivian's looking great. Congratulations. Again, less trades, more profits. You got to think about it, guys. Like, there's not really all that much out there right now. Which, right, I have the 15s. $114%, 122%. Bang. Love it. Love it. Little size for zero Rivian post earnings trade. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Everybody should be able to go free on Rivian right now. Next target on this one is going to be whatever this is. 1504? 1503 on Rivian after making that free. Congratulations, everybody. Awesome work. Awesome work. Let's see. 110% on Rivian. Oh, my God. You guys are crushing it. 110%, 103%. Nice job, guys. Nice work. So, again, you guys want me to hand out more setups for you guys? I'm looking at one right now that's absolutely disgusting. The last one that I gave you guys for free was 300% PDD. Make sure you guys hit that. You got to get 200 likes on the stream. And then I'll give out that setup for everybody that's not in LTMP. But we'll see. Yeah, Rivian looking great there, guys. Great work. Just awesome. Just awesome action out of that thing. Let's see. This chart looks fun, bud. These alcohol stocks look really fun. We've been talking about these for a while. 200% on Rivian. There you go. Nice work, guys. Nice work. Community gains, what do we got? 150%. Nice. 110%. I mean, guys, it's not that difficult. I don't know why everybody doesn't trade like we do in the market. I seriously don't. Like, if there was a better and more efficient use of our capital, we would be doing that, but there isn't. That's why we do this. It's why everybody loves LTMP so much, and why I can sit here and just showcase these crazy amount of gains to you guys all the time. 130%. There you go, Francisco. So, again, that next area to break through is 1450. Let's see if it can do it. Market's looking pretty good here. I want to give you guys that setup because it is nasty. You just got to like the video. That's it. Just like the stream. That's all you got to do. It's simple as that. Yeah, I got to make some more YouTube videos for you guys, but I got a lot of stuff I got to do for the mastermind for everybody. So, and I'm sick. So, YouTube videos are going to be coming back at some point. Next week's going to be a little bit of a different streaming schedule because I'm going on a trip towards the end of the week. But this week, we're good. 120% J on Rivian. Nice work, guys. Again, everybody's crushing it today. It's not that difficult. Pay attention or pay a premium, guys. Now, let's see if we can get through 1450. That'd be nice. I was wondering if the whole Rivian trade was on there and how to read the chart to set up a trade. Well, you got to watch the videos first. That's why I send you guys and direct you to the start here area to make sure that you're watching the curriculum videos first. You shouldn't be touching anything unless you've gone through the video first. The post earning strategy is the last video in the Swing Kings course. That'll show you how to execute. It's so simple. So then you guys set it in what? Market chat, and then we talked about that one on the stream this morning a bunch as being one of the, I think it was 4. It was Rivian, Unity, and then maybe one more. LMND that we were looking at. But LMND just had such a bad chain that we weren't going to be looking at that one. So, but yeah, it's all in there for you. It's all in there for you. ASST. That looks pretty fun. That does look fun. You know where is Bull? Is that thing still nuking today? I hope so. No, it's a flat. Thank you. No problem. Yeah, guys, it's really simple. You hop into the group, your Discord account's connected to your WAP account. You hop into it automatically connects you to the Discord. I send you the start here message. you should read it, obviously. That's your first step because it start here. You go through the learning curriculum videos, you ask me questions, and then you're good to go. Everything will make a lot more sense once you go through the Swing Kings course. All right, AMD down 1% here, but again, it's still at 247. That thing's really elevated. Let's see. Market kind of stuttering here. Yeah, ASST looks fun. I mean, Element D did do it. It's just the chain was horrific. Like, look at, you do have it here. CLS. I can take a look at CLS. That looks fun. Didn't we take a look at this one yesterday? That one looks really good too. I like that. Oh God, I can't even merit this with the response. This stock is up. You want to buy a stock that's up 3x in the last 2 months before earnings? Good luck with that. That's never where I would want to buy a stock. Jeez. I mean, it's got a decent setup. You have earnings. Oh, dear, guys. Oh, my God. Don't rage bait me today because I will just not rage. I'm too tired. I'm too tired and sick to rage today. AMZ? What the hell is this? I don't know what this is. Amazon? You look at Amazon? We can look at Amazon. No. No. All right, let's see. Yeah, I mean, again, Rivian's still up there looking good. STX. Seagate. Doesn't this have post earnings? Yeah, that looks fun. That's a good one. Right around 281. 280.35. Just kidding. That looks good. That looks like it could do it. That looks like a fun one, too. Nice little high breakout. That could be fun. Ooh. That looks good. What else we got? It's gonna be a slow day aside from the post earnings. Element D looked good. It's just the chain on it was horrific. Like, where is that right now? Yeah, that was another one, the post earnings. I mean, that's still ripping there too, guys. That looks good. If you were able to get a decent fill on that, that's good. But like, once we already had Rivian ripping, I was like, why am I gonna go into a crazy option chain like that and like subject myself to just all of that crazy risk on the spread? So it looks good though if you guys got good fills. That looks, rig looks nasty. I love rig. That's like a dirty setup potentially for a share trade too. That could be really good. If Rivian gets through 1450, these contracts could go nutty. It's a sign, Rivian. Nice. LOY. Really? Oh yeah. Yeah. How's PDD? I don't really. I mean, that's kind of not for me. That's not really a setup there, Jackie. It would need to tighten up a lot more. And again, the interesting thing about what we're seeing with the China moves recently is that they get the burst. So like we had the 2000% Baidu, the 250% PDD, and then the 300% PDD that I gave you guys for free on the stream last week. But the moves that you're seeing in China right now, they're not following through enough for me to really want to go for it. Like, again, that could be the result of just like people being a little bit skittish with this new escalation between the US and China. But on the other hand, it's like, unless we see absolutely perfect textbook setups out of China, I'm probably going to stay away from them, and I definitely wouldn't look at a chart that looks like that. You know, it needs to be perfect. Like that MDB setup was absolutely perfect. It doesn't get better than that. So Rivian moving back down. We'll see if it wants to get back up today. If it doesn't, whatever. Everybody was already able to make it free. Now everybody can just ride Rivian completely risk-free. Contracts go up over 100% on the post-earnings move. Sell half your position or more to get your initial investment back plus some profits. Have some targets overhead. If not, have a stop at break even. Get the rest of your money back, and you're done. It's the easiest thing in the world. So that was actually a really good example of a post-earnings move where it took a little while, like an hour, but it did end up just firing right away and just go, boom, make it free. Take the free money and run, guys. You just doubled your money in an hour with LTMP. You're welcome. You're welcome. Sometimes they happen quicker. And a lot of the times they move like crazy. Like if Rivian actually gets a follow through up here above 15, like over the next week, oh my God. Those are going to go nutty. I like STX. Oh, there's STX right there. That's about a hit. How's the chain? It's up 11% today, though, so that's a little bit icky. Yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit of a weird chain. It's okay. It's just not great, you know? It looks good. Like, that's a very, very interesting looking setup. It looks good, but, like, I'd be a little careful of that. But again, you guys want me to start talking about my absolute favorite setup in the world right now in the market? 200 likes on the stream. You guys are almost a quarter of the way there. Almost a quarter of the way there, team. You know what I want? I want a nice shares trade. That's what I want. I love the shares trades. They're so nice. Yeah, chain's kind of icky. Looks good, though. Just may not be one that we can go for. You can get a good fill on it, though. I mean, you can go for it. It's just the next weeks are a little funky, and I bet the weeks after that are even weirder on it. I didn't even look. I was like, it's almost not even worth looking. Geraldine, 116% on Rivian, and first trade over 100% ever. LFG. Guys, that's what LTMP is all about, man. I mean, That's first trade over 100%. Wait till you hit your first 1,000%er. I mean, it's going to be absolutely nuts. So, guys, I'm going to throw the link in the live chat in here for you guys again. Make sure you use code November. Get 50% off your first month before the prices go up at the end of the month. Lock in the lower rate. I don't know. I don't know why everybody in the market doesn't do this. It's mind-boggling to me. It's like, why isn't everybody like operating in a way at which every single time that they step up to the plate, they have the potential to make multi-hundreds and multi-thousands of percent on the trades? I don't know. Why are people not doing this? Is it laziness? Is it just like people don't want to make money? I don't know. It's ridiculous. 30-something 10x trades called out in the last 3.5 months. How much more do you guys need to see? Have Amgen. Yeah, there you go, Sanj. You made that free, hopefully, and then held through earnings. Amgen was another great one. Ripping off of earnings here today. I think there were some setups down in here. Like, if you made that free and then held it for earnings, there you go. That's another epic one. I don't know, guys. This is the best. Everything you've ever wanted out of the market has been right in front of you the entire time. You just got to listen. You just got to listen. It's not that difficult, man. People love to overcomplicate it, freak out all the time, use a bunch of stuff that just does not matter. VLO is nasty. It looks good, or it is moving well. VLO looks pretty good. I don't really like trading the oil names. They're weird. Oil and banks is in healthcare is usually what I stay away from. Anything else is usually fair game. We have traded Oxy a lot in the past, though. Oxy, Chevron. Chevrons can get... when did these report? Oh, they already did. Like, the post-earnings on the oil names can get very fun. We've done that a few times. Chevron's the one that sticks out. Chevron and Exxon, I think, are the two that stick out in my mind as being, like, big multi-100% post-earnings trades that we've hit. So, for those, yeah, it's fine. But, like, for normal setups, they can get a little bit funky. So, you either have to get more time on them or just treat them a little bit differently. Yeah, Iran looking really good before earnings, but you can't touch that because it's obviously it has earnings. Rig 402, that would be a fun share trade. What did this? I mean, these you could play this up to here, 474. Where's that other name I've been hunting? I want to see it. I want to see what that bad boy looks like. Still looks good. That still looks really good in there. Tightening up. I like that a lot. Yeah, the setup that I'm talking about, I mean, you can get it so that it covers earnings too, and this one could be the next big multi-thousand percenter. Like, if it hits, like, because it's not supposed to move that much, but if it does, oh boy. You know what I want to take a look at here too? Where's McDonald's? Because speaking of things that aren't supposed to move, I know it had earnings. Yeah, it didn't gap enough. Did not gap enough. STX is right there as well on that break. It's just the chain is a little funky on it, so I'd be careful, and it's up like 11% today. So I'd be a little careful with that. There's STX. Just where I want to go with it, they're really spready. So I'll probably leave that one alone. It looks good, though. So, like, if you want it, it's there. LMND still ripping to new highs there for anybody that grabbed that one. So think about it. We already have Rivian making it free for everybody today. So those went up over 100%. I bet the STXs are up there now, too. So that's 2 over 100% trades handed out for you guys today. And then we've got a couple other ones that are just cooking over here in the meantime that we're just waiting to let fire off there. So, again, we are, as always, guys, we are in position A right now. As always. Rivian little pop back up there. I want to see that thing get through 1450. If Rivian can get through 1450, we could be in business, ladies and gentlemen. Business. And then we have Mastermind tonight, guy. I can't wait. It's going to be this Mastermind lesson I'm very excited for because it's fun. It's like a cool one that, well, for me. I mean, if you're interested in this type of stuff, which all of you guys in the Mastermind, I think, are. Yeah, everybody can still hop into the Mastermind if they want to. Again, it's the college level education in markets, finance, and investing. And again, it's the stuff that you actually need to know in the way that you need to know it. Not the way that they teach it to you in college. You know how I know that? I have a finance degree and it's useless. So... again, it's going to be, I think it's going to be about 30 sessions, 2 sessions a week. I mean, last time it was 20. This time it's a lot more in-depth. We're doing a lot more things. So it's going to go for a while. So again, you guys want to hop in there? It's there for you too. Yeah, VLO does look good. Rivian's still looking good here. What are the LMND? I know Ryan's got it. Ryan, what are the LMNDs up? But I love seeing messages like that. My first 100% trade, it's like, that's good, but watch out for when the 1,000%ers are showing. Like, there's not, like, when the market gets hot, it's not hard. When the market starts to chop around, the only thing that you need to do is just be able to sit there and do nothing. Because the way, like, I saw so many of you guys that were like, oh my God, I'm up 300% on my account. 200% on my account in like the last 2 months here, and it's like, I know that's what can happen if you just pay attention. And it's like, okay, if those are going to be the types of games that you're looking for and the market's not going to give you the conditions necessarily that it makes sense to be slinging in decent size, then you just don't touch anything and you keep staring at your gains and just like admire how good you've become at all of this. That's what you do. It's getting hot in here. Yeah, Rivi looks good. I want to see it get above 1450. It hit 1448. I would assume the LMNDs are up decently. I just don't have it. I didn't like the spreads on it. But like, where was the... you're probably up 30, 40% maybe. Nothing crazy. We need to go a little bit more. The Rivies just look great. And then we're just going to sit around in the meantime and just look for the best setups in the market, guys. That's it. That's what, like, when I tell you, and I know a lot of you guys didn't believe this, when, especially during like the 3 months where it was like 1,000%ers all the time. I'm like, guys, you got to realize, like, this is the time you guys got to really be ready to be able to take advantage of all the opportunity. And then also realize that there are going to be times in the future where you just sit here and are like, I just don't like anything. I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. Because, again, a lot of you guys just have a fundamental misunderstanding of what trading actually is. It's not like, ooh, we're going to come out here and do stuff every single day. No. That's actually the dumbest thing that you could possibly do. People that think that operating in the market and making decisions every single day to put risk on, they're going to lose. Like, because if you just think about it, what is required to actually see a high-quality, perfect A+ setup on the charts? It's not going to happen it can when the market sets up like crazy, but it's not going to happen every single day. So then by just saying, oh, you want to take action every single day is then also saying you're not trading the best quality setups that you possibly could be. Your LLYs are up 1,000%. There you go. So that's the point. It's making sure that you guys, because like I say it all the time, like the value in the group isn't necessarily the big multi-100 and multi-1,000% trades. I know that's fun and that's what a lot of you guys just care about, but you have to shift if you want to actually have long-term success, you have to shift your perspective and be like, oh, wait, so we're able to nail those crazy trades and then also stay out of choppy conditions and make sure that we're going to keep ourselves safe and preserve capital so that when those setups do fire off again, we're able to deploy more capital at them to make even more money. Yes, that's the most important thing. It's not, because it's once you see how to do it, it's not hard. It's just waiting for them to fire. That's it. Like Rivian could be one. It's just a post earnings, so you just ride it out and let it go. The one I'm saying that if you guys get 100 or 200 likes on the stream, that one could be an unbelievable one. So again, pay attention or pay a premium, guys. Prices are going up for LTMP. If you want to lock in the lower rate, make sure the price doesn't go up on you. Make sure you hop in before the end of November. Rivi looks good here. What are those still up? I'd be curious about that because some time did pass and it chopped around a little. I want to see what those are up right now. I think they're up over 100%. So 97% still on the Rivies. You guys should all be free on it though. Like if you hit that 1415, you're coming up to 1450. Like you're hitting some pretty big targets there on Rivian. So, again, I don't know how many more of these you guys are going to miss. You're just going to keep missing them? I mean, that's fine. You can keep missing them if you want to, but like I'm just going to keep sitting here showing the best the best results in the market all the time. Who else is doing stuff like this? I haven't seen anybody ever. If there was something better to be doing in the market, we'd be doing it. But there isn't, so we don't. Simple. What's the market doing? Selling off a little. I like where Rivian is. If you can get another push out of that thing today, that could be very fun. Like up to like, I don't know, 14.75, something like that, another 40 cents. That'd be pretty fun. And then, yeah, I didn't like the spreads on STX there. Where's RIG? I have RIG up. CLS was the other one. That might do it today. I mean, it's up 6.5%, so you've got to be careful. But, like, that also looks really good. Look at this chart, man. Oh, my, jeez. But yeah, I love these. The post-earnings guys are fun. We've hit a lot of them. Remember the Nokia 1000%er? There's been a lot of post-earnings this cycle. Like, last earnings season, I don't think there were that many of them that followed through or even, like, triggered an entry. But this earnings cycle, we've seen a decent amount of them already. Like, how many have we hit? 5 at least? The craziest one was the Nokia post earnings that Ryan hit for made it free, and then you get the news on it that sends it up rocketing. Your Rivi is almost 145%. Oh, what do you mean, Garrett? 1445. I mean, these are looking great right here. 1455. We get another push on this thing. That could be fun. What are these up right now? 114%. Nice. I like it. I like it, ladies and gentlemen. But if you can kind of take away one thing, especially from the last 3 weeks, don't freak out. There's never really, even if the market is about to nuke and just drill, like we saw during the Liberation Day stuff, even then there's not really a lot to be worried about. Because if you can understand the big macro picture and what the actual aim and goals are of these different things that are happening out in the market, everything starts to make a lot more sense. And there's no need to be worried. Because it's also, you got to realize I'm thinking about this from a much different perspective than most of you. I'm 26. I have a lot of time, hopefully. But like from that perspective, it's like, oh, we see a dip, that it's like a meaningful dip, and we can get some good purchases for the long term. Great, that's a gift. I'm not going to be buying stocks with the market at highs. That's crazy. Like one of you guys just asked me a question in LTP. Is like, what do you think of IREN? It's like it's up 3x in the last 2.5 months, and it has earnings in a day. Why would I buy that? It's just a gamble, no matter which way you want to put it. If you're not in the stocks at the right times, you forget about them. It's that 3-pillar approach that we're going to be talking about a lot as we get deeper into the mastermind. Tonight, I'm very excited for tonight's lesson with you guys. It's a fun one. Like, this is the one that I was thinking about, to add a little bit more and to go deeper into, and I was like, this is a very fun one. I don't know how long it's probably going to be, I don't know. They're all 30 minutes to an hour long. I think, Monday we went for 50 minutes, I think. Something like that. But the amount of value and knowledge that you guys are going to gain from this is just, it's ridiculous. There's nothing else out on the internet like it. That's why I do this. I don't like it. It's a lot of work, guys. Like, Fox. That looks fun. Broadcasting. That's a good setup there. Little post earnings consolidation. The problem is like, where's the top side of the range? It's like, is it up here at 60? It kind of is. So, Rivian, looking great, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to everybody in LTMP making this one free. What are these up right now still? 114%. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be here all week. Not hard. I don't know why everybody doesn't do it. Just like, why wouldn't you guys just, every single time that you take a trade, why would you want the ability to make multi-hundreds, if not multi-thousands of percent? Why are you not doing this? 150% on the Rivian. UNH shorts? I don't know, man. Let's look. I wouldn't be. I mean, if you want to chase it lower, go for it. I'm not bullish on UNH, like I've been saying to you guys for a while. It doesn't mean that I want to just go out and willy-nilly short it. Not really. I think there's a lot better things that I could be doing with my capital right now, and one of those is to keep it in cash. Not touch anything. Isn't the Supreme Court ruling out on Trump's tariffs due out today? Might be. It might be. Like, I don't think there's really anything to do on UNH. It's just like, well, all right, it's moving down. You don't have to take trades ever. Like, I'm really only going to take trades when they make the most sense and they follow a system and a strategy that's just going to be repeatable. And I have a really good idea of what the outcome of those actions is going to be over time. That's what I'm going to do. Does me just chasing UNH down fit into that? No. So it makes the most sense to just stay in cash and just stay away from it. Right? Like, a lot of you guys are trying to be so active in the market. It's like, slow it down. Stop. Just like, if you guys were just all operating with the LTMP methodology, you'd be into such a better spot, because you look at these things and be like, oh, I'm just going to wait for the best setup in the market to form and then hit it. Oh, if it fails, whatever. I wasn't chopping myself around with all this other garbage in the meantime, waiting for the best setup in the market to play out, because, again, you probably wouldn't have had as much capital to deploy at that best setup. You have 5 A-plus textbook setups in a row that are all lining up. I mean, one of them's going to go crazy. Then what happens? Oh, you make 500, 1,000, 2,000%. Oh, nice. There you go. That's what I'm waiting for. Why aren't you? You know? It's like, oh, the market's going crazy today. I'm going to trade ODT ETF contracts. It's like, well, why are you doing that? Why are you wasting your time? Creating bad habits and doing all, like, why are you doing that? Just sit there. Go do something else, you know? Today's fine. Today we have Rivian crushing it for us. What's up with MU? Take a look. Nothing. I mean, I wouldn't, there's not really a trade on it right now. It's just kind of chopping around at the highs, but it has a big range. Not really one that I want to be going for. But, like, I hope this is making sense to you guys, because, like, this is, like, I'm telling you, I'm laying out the playbook for you guys here. If you want to have success, all the success in the world in the market, here's how you do it. You just got to listen. And you just got to get over those, like, normal beginner retail garbage mistakes of just like, I'm going to get bored and trade ODTE, or I'm going to buy stocks that are up 500% in the last 2 months. It's like, no. Just sit there, focus on what works. And don't do anything else. You start doing other stuff, it messes with everything. Rivi's still looking good. It still needs that push above 1450. If you get that, it could get really nutty. Like, I don't think we're going to see 15 today, but, like, if you break 1450 with some steam, it might shoot a little bit. I just really hope this is, because, like, it's not, all of you guys can do this. It's not that difficult. Like, I know it seems difficult when it's like, oh, look, here's, like, 10x trades that I've handed out in the last whatever, like, very short period of time to LTMP. It sounds crazy. It's not. It's not hard. Like, people love to talk about trading being hard, and it's like, it's only hard because you don't actually have something that's statistically repeatable over time, and you just decide to do all sorts of other garbage. That's what makes it hard. People talk about, like, oh, psychology. It's like, trading psychology is one of the most, like, nonsense things to think about. Because your strategy will solve basically everything for you. Because all of the psychological mistakes that people are going to make are always coming from a place of misunderstanding and lack of understanding, really. Because if they did understand, like, think about it like this. If you understood, again, what the potential results would be over time with a specific system, and you had a good idea of what they were going to be and what actions you need to take in order to get there, which, again, that's what the videos are for, obviously, and seeing all of this stuff all the time with what we do in LTMP. If you really had, like, that much, like, knowledge of what a strategy or a system was able to generate you, the thought of doing anything else would make you feel ill. You'd be like, why would I do that if I could just stick to this and I have a good idea of what this is going to be able to do for you, me, you, everybody, you know? Like, people harp on these concepts all the time because it's like, ooh, clicks, it just gets clicks and views. Because, like, the stuff that is being viewed a lot, or the stuff that people are talking about a lot, are almost 99% of the time not the things that you need to be thinking about. Because, again, if you want to have different results than everybody else, guys, you have to think and act differently than they do. If the statistics across the board are going to show you that anybody that tries to trade short term in the market is not going to have success, then why are you listening to the same things over and over and over and over and over again of what people are telling you to do? Logically, that wouldn't make sense that it's going to work. Trading psychology, journaling, all of that stuff, garbage. You know what actually is going to help you actually have success in the market? A really powerful strategy that gives you asymmetric upside. That's it. When you can understand that, then you can, because then it's, the first part is understanding the systems and strategy, and then getting rid of those, like, nonsense, like, mistakes of, like, doing other things. Like, we call it garlic cake. It's like, oh, doing random ODTE, gambling on earnings, things like that. Get that out of your system. It's not going to help you. Once you get over that, then it's like Johnny's saying, breaking old habits. Yep. And then sitting on your hands is the hard part. But sitting on your hands is a very, very easy thing to be able to do, again, once you understand what is possible out of the market when everything is aligning. You just sit there, you're like, I'm just going to wait. So I'm outlining it for you guys. That's how you do it. You guys want to know the secret to all that? That's how you do it. All this other garbage of, like, make 1% a day, scalp small time frames. Sorry, bullshit. Complete garbage. Not going to help you. Being able to say that every single time that you take a trade that has the potential to run multi-hundreds and multi-thousands of percent, that's going to help you. And just sticking to that. With shares, obviously, it's a little different. It's just the risk to reward. It's like, all right, I don't know, 1 to 5, 1 to 10, 1 to 15, 1 to 20. That's what these setups are. Every time. When stocks are, again, guys, I find stocks that are about to explode before they do. We're really good at it. So, again, I can throw the link in here to LTMP for you guys in here. For those of you guys that still need to hop in, get 50% off your first month with code November. And that is also going to lock you in at the lower rate. So, before prices go up. So, again, once you guys hop in, the prices never go up on you. But the longer you wait, the higher the prices are going to go. Yes, it is. Once you understand and break those habits of wanting to make a trade every single day. Right. It's like, it's the thing I talk about all the time. Like, I say these things to you guys over and over and over and over again. Like the example that I talk about with, like, the school system and your job. It's like, well, everybody's been through the school system. There's certain actions that you have to take every single day in order to pass or just to move on. And it's like, okay, so you're programmed basically to take action every day. That's not going to help you in the market. Same thing with your job. The smartest decision most of the time, guys, is to do nothing. Zero. Sit there. Preserve capital. And that's what you have to be comfortable with. And I can see it all the time that a lot of you guys still are not comfortable with that. And it's like, you're just not going to make it. Like, that is part of it. Like, in order to be able to nail the big trades and go on the big runs, you also have to be able to sit there. It's as important, if not more important, than being in the right names when the market's firing. It's that important. That's why I freak out all the time, and I tell you guys like every day. I'm like, just like Sammy just said it right here. Man, I can't tell you how liberating and freeing it is to literally do nothing in the market when conditions are trash. It does feel good preserving capital. Like, you guys just don't get it yet. Like, you'll see it. Like, you'll go on these big runs, especially if you're an LTMP. Like, you'll go on these massive runs, and then if you listen and you can understand the argument behind when I say conditions are a little bit iffy, size down, touch nothing, or size for zero, or stay away, you're gonna feel like a pro. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I just navigated the market perfectly. You're like, oh, we nailed it when it was perfect. We sat out when it was like, man, maybe we missed a couple of things. But then if you took a bunch of other moves, it would probably have been like really choppy. But then the market conditions come back and you're just like, because the good conditions are always going to last way longer than the weird conditions. Because fear comes with speed. Rivian's your first trade in a week. Exactly, Johnny. See, that's perfect. Like, that's what I want you guys to start doing. Like, look at that. Rivian, perfect. Boom, 100%. Bang. Made it free. Added to the cash balance and ready to deploy more capital when those setups do end up firing again. It's like, that is so important. It's supposed to be boring. You know? Like, there's a lot of great setups out there, and we will be hitting them. But you got to keep your risk in check. But think about it. Like, think about what MDB did this week. Bang, nailed it. Up 7% on Monday when we were holding our positions going into that news. Boom. We don't have to do anything else this week if we don't want to. Nothing. Oh, we got some post earnings going. We got Rivian. Okay, there you go. There's another one. Then we have a couple of those other epic trades cooking, looking like they want to get going soon. So, again, you guys aren't going to hit the like threshold today, but maybe on Public Live Day on Friday, I'll be able to give you guys a couple. You got to hit 200 likes on the stream. I just hope this is getting through to you guys, because, like, there's not like, oh, you could do this, that, the other. Maybe this might be the... No. There's one way to do this. There is no, like, oh, there's multiple ways to skin this cat. Like, nope. There isn't. No matter what anybody wants to tell you. So, let's see if Rivian can go up and break 1450. That'd be good, but again... I saw some pretty crazy results on that one today. I mean, 200%, 150%, 130%. I mean, 108, 120%, 110%, 103%. Nice. Less trades, more profits. Trade less to make more. Market's moving there. Where's AMD? How's that looking? AMD back into the green. That's nice. That's nice. I just hope this is getting across to you guys, because it's like the most important stuff, and it's everything you've ever wanted out of the market. It's been right in front of you the entire time. Like, there's going to be a period, probably this month, where I'm going to come out here again. Like, you guys know how many times I've said this? It's like I said it 5, 10x trades ago, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 10x trades ago, that this was just going to keep happening. And I'm just going to come out here and say, I told you so, guys. I told you so. You should have been learning this stuff, you know? We've been doing this for over a year now. I've been showing you guys just the proper way to be operating in the market now, and some of you guys still aren't listening, and you're still making the same mistakes over and over again. Don't expect to have, if you're thinking like everybody else, don't expect to have different results than everybody else. SMCI, I think I looked at this today. I don't think it looked great. No, SMCI looks like garbage. OMCL. I remember thinking about this one. Yeah, that was, what do you call it? I know who they, in the market chat. Where was this? I think it was, wasn't Geraldine. It was, I'll tell you, I just forget their name. Rosia highlighted this one. And that is the other beautiful thing about LTMP, guys, is I will see 85%, 90% of all of the epic setups in the market just because I'm looking all the time. But we just have a hive mind of people just hunting for these things. It's like, we're like Eagle Eye. We're going to see everything. That's why, like, again, we were able to hit so many of those big 10x trades because every single stock, like, just think about all the stocks that made massive moves over the last 3 months. Like, Open, nailed that one, gave that to you guys at 265. MSOS, the weed stocks, what was it, 324? D-Nut, AEO, however many more. There's been so many of them. T-Triple-B, Nio was another good 10xer for you guys there too. There's been so many of them. You're in OMCL, saw someone did. Yeah, it looked really good. And that's the best thing too, because my whole thing is teaching you guys to be self-sufficient. Like, I'm not in this one here, but what did we say yesterday in the Discord when this was brought up? I was like, oh yeah, that looks great. Break levels, obviously this 34, 36 area, and you guys are able to execute it on your own. That's the most important thing. If you guys are able to build the skills to execute on your own, which is exactly what the goal of the group always is, like, it's not that you don't need me, it's just you're going to have way more confidence in your execution, which is going to completely take away all of those crazy mistakes and emotional mistakes that you can make, because again, they're all coming from, all of those weird psychological mistakes come from a lack of understanding what you're doing. The way I run the group is different. That's why you see all of the results being different and so much better in the way that we're able to showcase them all the time, you know? It's not focused on just like outcome, money, like all these other groups out there. That's not it. It's like, how can we get you guys thinking in the exact way that you need to be in order to have long-term success? That's the point. It's exactly why the group is so successful all the time. LMND moving back up there to 75. That's good. I want to see Rivi get up through 1450. That'd be a big spot to get through on Rivi today. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for today. I got a lot of stuff I got to do today, and I'm still not feeling great. So, again, I'm going to throw the link to LTMP in the live chat here for you guys. Again, use code November. Get 50% off your first month. Lock in the lower rate before the prices go up at the end of November. Don't miss it, guys. I mean, going into the end of the year and then also 2026, like the amount of opportunity that's going to be in this market, like I said, it's like you got to be able to take advantage of those time periods in the market where things are firing, which we just had a very prolonged period of that, and we're still, even in these choppy conditions, we're still nailing the best trades. Post earnings, MDB, the China names, like it's going to keep happening. So, folks, I will see you guys later. I'll be hopping around with you guys in LTMP. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Congratulations, everybody, on Rivian. Really, really, really solid trade today. And tomorrow, we're probably going to have some more good post earnings, too. Like, let me actually just take a look at this really quick and see what we've got going into tomorrow here. We've got, oh yeah. We have got Robinhood, IONQ, AppLovin, AMC. We've got Bros, Qualcomm, ARM, Snap, Figma, Elf. That's like a whole slate right there of big ones. We've got COP, Oscar, AstraZeneca, Datadog, Aspen in the morning, Warner Brothers, Moderna in the morning tomorrow too. Like, guys, tomorrow could be fun. And then after close Thursday, Trade Desk, Open Door, MP, IREN, SoundHound, DraftKings, SMR. You've got Archer Aviation, Airbnb. There's a lot of them going into the end of this week, guys. So we'll see if we can hit some more good ones. But yeah, folks, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys in LTMP. Shout out to all the people that are making that choice and that leap to hop in. You're not going to be disappointed, guys. So I will see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day.